I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what makes.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now he's flushed out left. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 29 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Here again is McKinnon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's good one. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again they run with Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's filling them in the offensive backfield.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Get set!
They run again with Breida. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here we go. 12.
Out of the gun now on third down. Being chased out left. Open is Pettis. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now McKinnon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hurry up! 11. 13.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. They got a man. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Move it up, fellas. 11.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Michael Brockers able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
13, 6, 6.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
All right, here we go, fellas. Here we go now.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive. until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. 21, 21, 11. 11, 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A big 30-yard play on third. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. 11, 11.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he slides to avoid the hit. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way.
And they'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first of Gurley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8.
Wait. 12. 13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Goff steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the 49ers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.